Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Adita Sarashanty, and now I'm with Ta'ari. Ta'ari,
Hmm?
would you introduce yourself?
Hmm? Is it okay if we use English and Indonesian?
Yes, it is
Both
okay.
languages are okay?
It's okay.
Or only in English? Hmm?
Both is fine.
Okay, both is fine. Okay. My full name is Sarashanty, and you can call me Ari. I am an English teacher now at a tuition course called Bintang Pelajar Cikarang. So I live in Cikarang, and I've been teaching English in Bintang Pelajar Cikarang since March 2016 up to now. Okay. Anything else?
I want to know when was Ta'ari started this job as an English teacher.
As an English teacher? Okay. As I told you just now, I began my experience in teaching English in Bimbel Bintang Pelajar since March, the beginning of March 2016. So I taught elementary or primary school, middle, and senior high school. Okay. And those who are willing to enter the university exam. Okay.
Okay. How about
Mhm.
a translator? When was
Translator
Ta'ari?
is it's quite a long journey. Being a translator is such kind of long journey. I started translating when I was in the college. At that time, my friends, I live in a kind of dormitory. You can call it dormitory. So my friends asked me to help them with the translation, like assignments from their lecturer, from their faculty. So I dared myself to help them translating their assignment. Okay, like in chemistry or in faculty of agriculture, like that. And I also went to an English extension course, 2-year English extension course at that time, uh, while I was also studying my bachelor degree in Gajah Mada University for French literature. So I took two, like you can call it 2 degrees. Uh, yeah, like that. So I went to English extension course in the afternoon at 2 to 6 o'clock p.m. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, and then my first job, you can call it my first job, yeah. My first job of translator is was like I was applying to a translation company, local one in Yogyakarta. Uh, okay, you can call it PEMAT project, and it was translating like one chapter of anthropology book, like a biography, and then each person who was accepted for the job, for the project, had to translate like one chapter of the book, and then they would compile it into a book and then publish it publicly. Okay, that's my first job of translator. I mean, English translator. Yeah. The next jobs apa ya? I like took an outsourcing vacancy with Jika. With Jika itu apa ya? Jika itu Japan and Indonesian like cooperating in fisheries, the Ministry of Fisheries, in 2013, if I'm not mistaken, atau 2016 ya lupa, 2013 kalau nggak salah. Itu jadi I translated English to Indonesian and Indonesian to English. Like they have the annual report and then the graphics, the reports on fisheries. Gitu. Oke.
Okay.
Apa ya? Yang lain quite a lot, but I forgot.
It's okay. So
uh,
why Patty choose both translator and English and being an English
English
teacher?
teacher?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think, yeah. In my opinion, both jobs are kind of relatable. Kenapa? Karena ya you can use English for, you can apply English for many apa ya subjects, for many fields gitu.
Mhm.
Hmm, like that. I also apa ya? So if you want to be an English teacher, in my opinion, if you want to be a good English teacher, you should expand your knowledge. Gitu. You should
Mhm.
expand your horizon, like uh, not only like studying or learning how to teach English well with a good class management, and also, but also you should expand, you should enrich your teaching, your knowledge of English by working on another job, like among others, yaitu being a translator or being an interpreter or apa ya? I've been a social media evaluator juga last year for a year, for 1 year.
Mhm.
Okay. And also now I have I'm doing a kind of apa ya? Annotation job but Indonesian in
Mhm.
bahasa. That's also apa ya? Uh, important for me. I think that's important because you can apa ya? Ya tadi, you can enrich your knowledge of English. You can make a lot of examples from or your experience from apa ya? Many things outside of your teaching field, like that. Okay.
So what are required skills that we should have to do this job?
Which one?
Both.
Both. Okay. As an English teacher,
Mhm.
as an English teacher, you should read a lot. Okay.
Read a
In
lot.
learning any, yeah, learning any kind of language. Yeah. I mean, English language acquisition
Mhm.
involves apa ya? Involves four elements ya, like reading, listening, speaking, and writing. To be able to speak, you should listen a lot.
Listen.
Okay. You should, to be able to write, you should um, yeah, listen a lot and then learn a lot, read a lot, especially reading. Yeah, because you know
So we have
nowadays.
to read and listen a lot, yeah, Kak?
Mm, yeah, read a lot and then listen a lot because those two components can help you to speak well. Gitu
Mm.
ya. Yeah, they help you would help you to speak well. You know, nowadays many students are lazy, yeah, lazy to read.
Yeah, yeah.
So when they want to enter the university exam entrance test, they would find it hard to, yeah, when they find like text passages with academic writing, with academic vocabularies, they will find it so difficult to do it. And that's a problem. How to encounter this problem? Yeah, you should read a lot when since you were yeah, perhaps in middle or senior high school. Okay, that's because that's how you can gain language acquisition well. Gitu. And then for being a translator, yeah, you should manage to master both languages that you want to work with. Like if you want to work as an English translator, I mean bilingually, English and Indonesian, it means
Mm.
that you should master both languages, the source language and the target language.
Mm.
Gitu. So you have to, okay, once again, you have to read a lot. You have to broaden your horizon of language like that, both in English and in Indonesian, in bahasa. Because um, like we're in the pandemic ya kan sekarang ya. We're
Yeah.
in the pandemic, so it's uh, and it's getting harder and harder to get a job offline.
Mm.
yeah, who would want to queue in a line, ya kan, to get a job, apply for a job, kesana kesini gitu ya. Itu kan susah. It will be very difficult right now. So with this pandemic, I think there's a wisdom behind it. Yeah, ada blessing in disguise behind this pandemic phenomenon that we are facing right now. That's when apa ya, foreign companies from outside of Indonesia, they open widely many apa ya, opportunities to work with them online. So you can have you can work easily online gitu ya, remote work, telecommuting work with only you can work from home. Yeah, you can work from home without being without having to go there. Misalnya you without you having you're having to go to America, for example, or to England like that. Yeah, but you can work with many companies, foreign companies, only from home with the internet connection. So Alhamdulillah, Allah make it easier for us. And apa ya, many opportunities are open for Indonesian labor, gitu ya, for Indonesian labor, like from like the data entry vacancies to other jobs that are more complicated, gitu. I like to work online like this. I also work as a content writer in a foundation, itu
What
content
foundation?
writing. Which foundation? Asuna
Yeah.
Foundation. You can, yeah, you can perhaps browse it in the internet. Okay, we're fundraising donation for orphans and poor widows in Tangerang.
Oh.
Gitu. But the founder of the foundation is an American, a converted American. Gitu. He was married to an Indonesian woman, and now he lives in America. He used to live in Indonesia also. Gitu. Jadi so I work as a content writer also, and also as a annotator. Have you heard about it before? Annotator means you transcribe what you hear. So it's kind of listening skill. In language acquisition, it's called listening skill. You listen to what the audio clip says, and then you transcribe it in, you annotate it in words. Of course, you should follow the like right now I'm doing my Indonesian annotating work with China online from home. Yeah, so you should do that annotation following the guidelines like Indonesian Domain Convention writing. Gitu. They also call me for an English transcription, but I haven't got the time to do the test, the qualification exam, because I have to learn and then read through all the guidelines they offer me. So it might take time. Of course, it might take time. So it will be fun. Yeah, working online is having remote work online from foreign countries is fun. I like it. Just okay. Jadi so we don't have to like move here and there to find jobs, and then many people are apa ya discouraged with the situation right now with the pandemic. But you can apa ya develop your skills. Like being an English teacher, you can also perhaps the common one, being a private tutor, perhaps ya kan? You can do it online. So there are many opportunities open for those who can apa ya master, who have a good skill in English, not only just being an English teacher. So it's a matter of apa ya You want to grow with a growth mindset atau enggak?
Let's move on to the next
Okay.
question.
Mhm.
To be in that job, English teacher and translator,
Mhm.
is to have an experience is a must.
Mhm.
So we have to have
Have
an
an experience.
experience
Oh,
first.
mhm.
Then
Do you
we
mean
can be an English teacher and translator.
when you are a fresh graduate like that?
Yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
when you're a fresh graduate, you mean do we need experience
yeah,
before we're applying for a job like that?
yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah, as I told you from my experience, I started working when I was in college. So, apa ya? I don't have to wait until I graduate from my college and have my title, my bachelor degree title to apa ya, to apply for a job. It will be better. Okay, I suggest you that it will be better if you start working like a part-time job, something like that, when you are in college. I mean, yeah, perhaps not in the first years, perhaps like in the when you are in the fourth or in the third, fourth atau fifth years lah mungkin. Before you graduate. So apa ya? Harus rajin-rajin apa ya? Lihat vacancies gitu aja.
Um,
Gimana? Experience itu jelas count, penting. Tapi buat fresh graduate, I emphasize that you should have also another skill. Like now, being a translator, itu we like foreign companies, they usually use softwares. They made a second apa certain software for translation. So it's like a computer aided tools gitu. So when you get a whole bunch of words, misalnya thousands of words, you cannot do it. You can't do it only by using Google Translate, of course. It would be misleading and takes a lot of time, ya kan? Takes really long time. So the tendency is the the localization companies from abroad, they tend to apa ya? Itu tadi seek translators who are able to use that software. Gitu. There are many apa ya? Open source freeware juga, software terjemahan itu banyak. You can find it by browsing the internet. But a few of them will need licenses. If you buy it yourself,
we'll
it
need,
will cost you like
sorry,
if
we'll need what?
gimana?
We'll need what? I can hear.
Gimana?
The students
Pardon?
will need.
Experience?
Uh,
Yeah, yeah, you can gain experience by trying to like find a work before you graduate
okay.
gitu. Before you
Okay.
graduate, yeah.
Is there any
And
tips that
also,
for being a translator?
gimana?
Is there any tips for being a translator?
Translator? Tips?
Mhm.
Tips tadi, tipsnya tadi itu apa namanya? Apa ya? Read a lot, of course, read a lot, and then increase your skill. Increase your skills in both languages because, translation involves two languages at the minimum, ya kan? If you want to be a translator of English into Indonesian or Indonesian to English, it means that you should have you should be not being an expert, tapi expertise itu better than moderate one, ya kan? Gitu. Being an expert is better than only a moderate one, gitu. Jadi learn thoroughly both languages, misalnya Indonesian sama English, itu belajar, keep studying, keep learning, keep expanding your horizon of both languages, and ya udah gitu.
Okay. Would you please tell us about Kari's career from low to top position?
Excuse me, can you repeat, please?
Okay. Would you please tell us about Kari's career from low to top positions in both jobs, English teacher and
Oh, I can hear you clearly.
okay.
You want me to tell you about?
Your career path.
My career path? Oh, which
Mhm.
one?
Both.
English aja. English
Okay.
translator aja ya.
Okay.
Translator tadi di apa ya? I don't quite remember my first job as a translator, but what I remember is in 2013 I applied for an outsourcing translator vacancy with apa namanya tadi, Jika Fisheries ya, Ministry of Fisheries Indonesia, and in cooperation with Japan. So I translated like annual reports, graphics, and etc. in bahasa and in English. Kalau yang French enggak ya? Yang French itu tadi, ya banyak sih. Mungkin kalau translating mungkin not so purely translating ya, up till now. Tapi mungkin lebih ke transcreation. Transcreation itu kayak misalnya pas kalau yang kayak tahun lalu, 2018 tuh I applied for a social media evaluator vacancy for 1 year. Also remote work juga with a company from Finland. So my job was to review Instagram ads. Okay, Instagram ads. Yeah, for a year. The contract is for a year, 1 year. And then apa lagi ya? Itu tadi ya, mungkin yang content writer, copywriter, content writer itu it's been 2 years now. So I wrote, proofread, and being an English consultant for the foundation. They are like blasting contents to social media brands, various social media brands. Lagi ya, itu mungkin.
Okay.
Itu mungkin yang Inggris ya. Kalau yang French kan lain lagi soalnya. Yang French mungkin I had like an experience with exchange university student program from UGM and University of Paris 1. So I accompanied them to Dieng and in Wonosobo, Dieng, Central Java. They get to compile like data for volcanology, everything about volcanology in Dieng. Gitu. That's why they came here. Terus apa lagi ya? So we are spreading like questionnaires for villages, yeah, dwellers of 4 villages, gitu. And then I translated into misalnya French. I interviewed people. I helped them interview people, local people there in Dieng, in mungkin Javanese or in bahasa. And then I translated into French, like that. Itu I also made a subtitle for their documentary video.
Oh,
It's an interview with the head of volcanology in apa ya? Head of volcanology in Yogyakarta. Okay, what else? Itu tadi ya yang sebelum itu when I was in college, I applied for a job as an interpreter, French interpreter. So I accompany my boss to apa ya? To have a commute apa ya? Trip Jogja and Jakarta for like a business matters like that. I also handled the business correspondence writing juga. Okay. I think that's all that I can remember.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So to be in the job, what educational qualification that we should have for
Educational
being,
qualification
yeah,
for being an English teacher?
maybe for translator,
Okay, educational ya.
yeah.
Education. Berarti I think that should be linear with your major ya. For example, like if you take apa ya, misalnya English literature, gitu ya. So you can apply for perhaps the bilingual translation, mungkin ya, bilingual translation of misalnya English and bahasa or vice versa, or the other way around. Okay.
Okay, Kak, that's all of my questions.
That's all?
Yeah.
You're running out of questions?
It
Okay,
should
have I
be
covered
10
all the
until
questions?
10 until 15 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. I
Is there
stop it.
anything else that you want to know?
Mm, I think no.
No? That's all?
I can think.
Is that all that you can think of? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Thank you, God.
Okay.